and I was 100% focused, and now this dude has totally thrown me off my game, and I'm laughing.
One of the main questions that a lot of people have been asking after the match with Dave Chafee and Devin Larratt is, was Dave Chafee actually injured going into that match? Because he put on kind of a subpar performance compared to what we're used to seeing Dave Chafee in the past. Really, the past two performances from Dave Chafee have not been very impressive whatsoever. Him getting destroyed by Rivas, and then Devin completely dominating. And the question is, was he actually injured? We know that he's had some neck problems in the past for the past year or so that he's been talking about, but he didn't mention anything going into this match with Devin. But Devin even said afterwards, and so did Engen, that Dave Chafee is not the type of guy to really make excuses or talk about himself having an injury going into a match. He wouldn't really spotlight it, which kind of makes sense. But do you guys think he was actually injured? Core Sports World actually just made a post on Instagram, which is the reason I'm making this video, of Dave Chafee making some type of excuse, but it seems kind of like satirical in a way. Let me know what you guys think about this.
Match with Devin on Saturday night. You know, I'm focused. I'm ready to go. You know, my music hits. I'm fired up. I come out. I give the big scream. I'm ready. And then Devin's getting ready to come out. And all of a sudden I hear this ridiculous Sesame Street song. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I couldn't help just to laugh. I'm like, this dude's really playing a Sesame Street song. And I was 100% focused, and now this dude has totally thrown me off my game, and I'm laughing. I give the guy credit. He's really good at what he does. Even at the table, some of the stuff he says, he's hard to even take serious. But overall, Devin, one hell of a competitor, super strong, and he definitely threw me off my game with that song.
I mean, honestly, so that's interesting that he shared that. Honestly, I don't even think it was just that song. It was really the whole lead up going into that. You could kind of see that Dave Chafee was, to me, he seemed a little bit disturbed. He seemed thrown off his game. He didn't seem as focused. Like, even in the match, we saw him some rounds where he was losing and Devin was talking trash, and Dave Chafee was just smiling instead of, taking the loss and staying intense, staying aggressive on the table. He just seemed a little bit out of it. Devin just completely manipulated Dave on the table, especially after round one, where he kind of neutralized all of Dave's offensive power, and then from there he was just kind of putting on a clinic. So do you guys actually think he was injured? I don't know if that really played a factor. I think Devin was just that much stronger. To be honest, I had predicted that he would even win 6-0, which he did. Just the trajectory that Devin's been on recently, I think he's so committed. As far as Dave Chafee, definitely one of the legends in our sport, has so many big wins in his career. I'm sure he's not done, but I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of clickbait videos regarding Dave Chafee after this match. One, for example, from Arm Wrestling News saying, is Dave Chafee going to quit? You know, a lot of people speculating on stuff like that. Is he going to drop down to heavyweight? I know a lot of people are kind of throwing that idea out there, but we're going to have to see what happens with Dave Chafee. I believe he's got a match with Jordan Sonev, and that is it's either July or August. That's actually in New Jersey. There's like a High Five arm wrestling production, which is actually going to be a big event. I saw some of the matches on there. Pavlo versus Marcio Barboza, and I can't remember some of the rest of them, but there's some actual big, like, international type matches there. So we'll see what Dave Chafee is able to do against Jordan Sonev, who's not a super heavyweight. The guy's a 110-kilogram athlete, 242-pound athlete from Bulgaria, who we recently saw against Devin at that event in Canada. So we'll see if Dave Chafee's able to bounce back and get back in form, because, man, he was really thrown off. What do you guys think about that video right there that Core Sports uploaded? I thought that was kind of funny.